Hello and happy 12/12. And if you're watching this after 12/12, we can bring the portal to you because this transmission will have the same power and we'll timestamp when we begin if you want to skip the introduction. But for those of you that are live, hope you're having a wonderful day. And the 12/12 portal it's a very powerful energy that we experience every year. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. And what we do with the master teachers is that we bring, we'll just say, interdimensional frequencies, patterns of energy, and sound through my voice and through light language transmission to help to activate your systems, to raise your frequencies, to align your energetics with the energy of this 12/12 energy. And once you become a vibrational match, then you step through the portal easily and effortlessly, and you receive your upgrade. So not a lot of live people yet. Just Chris and little witchy one. Welcome. Hope Josh makes it in too. And hello, Chris the volunteer. Welcome. And if anybody else is here and wants to say hi, please feel free. I like to give the live people just a minute or two to get their notifications. So I will start in just a minute. So hello, Millie, and hello, Laura. So people are starting to find us. Yay. It's been a kind of long, busy day. Hello, Yaz from Oregon. And hello, Carol. Welcome. Welcome. And if you're new and you want to say where in this big wide world that you are tuning in from, feel free to let us know. And if you're on a different planet, let us know which planet you're on, or if you're on the moon or Mars or wherever you are, Antarctica. Well, we don't get people from quite that far away, but all the other continents we do get. So anyway, hello, Carrie. And all right, so let's see. We've been on about 2 minutes. Let's get going. I will explain a little bit more, talk a little bit about the portal energy. Now, between 12/12 and 12/21, especially in the northern hemisphere, things get really quiet. The sun angle, length of the day only changes a couple of minutes. And this is like a good reset time, a good time to just sort of clear stuff that you want to clear. It's a good time to just kind of go within, kind of step into the cave womb of Mother Earth, so to speak, the excuse me, cave of introspection, as it were. And you can digest all the lessons of the year because we start a solar new year on Yule on the 21st. That's the shortest day here in the northern hemisphere, longest day in the southern hemisphere. And in the quietness and in the stillness, we can go deeper within. In the darkness, the inner light can shine its brightest. And the idea is that 12/12, it's a spiritual portal, but it's also a good manifestation portal. Through the number 12, it reduces number 3, which is growth, expansion, and wealth. And it's just a good energy to reset, to really reconnect with your inner self more, your higher self, to kind of reintegrate old soul parts. So we kind of work to maybe draw in your soul aspects that may have been trapped in past traumas or other lifetimes or whatever. So it's really time for wholeness and completeness, because 12 is a completion also. There's 12 astrological signs, 12 months, at least in the modern calendar, there's 12 months. So it's a completion, but it's a wholeness. It's an expansion energy. And in Chaldean numerology, it's the sacrifice. It's also the hangman in tarot, key 12 of the major arcana. So it often represents what we need to do to let go of, maybe to clear in order to rise to the next level. So the idea of this transmission is the master teachers, they are basically beings of energy, light, frequency, interdimensional in nature, connected with or part of my collective consciousness, or yours, all of ours. And through the work that we do, the idea is we bring these, through the voice, we bring these patterns of sound and tones in that help us to achieve interdimensionality, help us to kind of create a whole a wholeness or holisticness, because all the dimensions it coexist with the physical. They're just different frequencies, different wavelengths of energy. So this helps us to expand our frequency range, so to speak, so we can start to perceive these other dimensions, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth, seventh dimension, and beyond. And that's the idea. So yeah, I feel we're saying, we want to bring you more into wholeness and completeness, to really help to ground and center and expand our energies, to strengthen our fields, strengthen our nervous system, our meridians, our auric fields, so that we are well equipped to be able to handle the higher frequencies, the next step up in frequencies. That's actually really beginning, but it's going to continue. So that's basically that. And a couple of other people got in. 528 hertz is very good. I think that relates to the heart and solar plexus. And one of these days I might get an app, because I just want to see when I do toning if I'm actually toning in solfeggio frequencies or what the heck it is. It just comes through. I don't know what the heck it is, but yeah, I think 639 is the one that's aligned with the heart chakra the most. The 528 is very healing. It's I think connected to the solar plexus or sacral. I don't know. I have to research this stuff. All I know is it's cool. Thanks for bringing that up. All right. Thanks. Let me see. Hello, Angela. Almost an alternative. Red glitter, not green glitter. Okay. And Laura, just clue them in. Millie saying too many healers amongst us to not ask for help. We're here for you. Who needs a little bit of help? We'll do a little bit of prayers at the end also. Let's open our ascension channels. Yes, unspoken. Absolutely. All right, let me hide this comment. And Chris has been doing self-reiki. So if you need a little healing, yeah, we'll near the end. I like to do this in the transmission anyway. Create the healing circle. We can place ourselves and then our loved ones and just get an extra jolt of healing. So are we ready? Let me grab a little bit more water. All right. So we do this as a guided meditation. And as we're relaxing and chilling, the master teachers will speak through me. So the idea is to try to stay present and absorb what they're saying. A lot of it's about, what's going on in the world energetically, messages for us, things of that nature, philosophy, that kind of a thing. So just try to stay present and open. And we say we're raising the frequencies a lot, and that helps to keep you, your higher self, and the master teachers all in a harmonic link. And that'll help the effects to get stronger, basically. So anyway, let's go. Let's do this. Hello, Janice, if I did not say hi to you earlier. And Ellie girl, hello. So people are slowly finding us. So on that note, let's just get nice and relaxed. And if you want, you can just meditate on the number 12 or 1212, as it were. And this year's 1212 portal, it's in 2025. So it's numerology is 339. So it's all 369 energy. And then it's a 6-day numerology. So we have 3, 6, and 9 all covered in this numerology. We also have the new moon on the 19th. So just relax as I'm talking. This is still Adam. We still have the we have that on the 19th, and it's going to be, the new moon's going to be in an exact conjunction with galactic center within a half a degree, and the declination is also going to be within a half a degree. So that's really opening up that portal of energy. Let me grab some more water. Running around, I probably am a little dehydrated, so we want to drink a lot of water also. So that's going to really, because the every year, around the 18th and 19th, the Earth, the sun always aligned with galactic center from the Earth's perspective, but it's rare that the moon does, and that's kind of like a almost like opens up a higher level of energy or portals, like a magnifier in a way with the electromagnetics of the sun moon conjunction and the energy of the galactic center, which is highly energetic. I mean, the whole galaxy rotates around it. That's why it's the center. And that's very, very powerful. So we're going to do transmission then of course 1221 we're going to do transmission also. So 3 on the medium channel, and we're going to do 1 on Spirit Mind Family next Wednesday. So there's going to be 4 transmission in this next 10-day period or 9-day period. So going to be a busy channel here. And also I have a video that I released yesterday, and also 3i Atlas is going to be a disparity to the Earth on the 19th as well, which is also an electromagnetic kind of generator or whatever. It's very highly charged with its plasma coma and everything. And we're seeing that as it's as the sunspots rotate facing 3i Atlas, they always fire. That's why I was able to accurately predict that big gnarly sunspot group that did absolutely nothing when it was geo-effective started to fire off when it reached the western limb of the sun. We predicted that, partly psychic, yeah, but it's more understanding now that this interstellar object with its highly charged dusty plasma coma is actually drawing, like interacting with the sun. So this is a very, very, very powerful time, maybe the most in our lifetime. This is really the threshold of being from the kind of the cusp of the great shift, actually stepping in. So we're going to step into those ascension higher energy portals now, and over the next 3 months, if you do 1, 2, 3 or all 4 of these transmissions over the next 3 months, you're probably going to change, and your gifts are probably going to come online more than they ever have. So on that note, let us begin and just get nice and relaxed. And just take a moment to just start to tune into our breathing. I always like to start out with long, deep breathing. Inhaling love light all around us, bring that into the heart center, circulating that around our body, our auric fields. Exhaling, releasing any stuck, hogged, or what we would call negative energy back to the ethers to be recycled into positive love and light and pure vibration and frequency. These are little long, deep breathing, inhaling love and light, exhaling, releasing stresses, tensions, other people's energies, the craziness of the world right now, and all that stuff. And as that's happening, place a little bit of attention on your shoulders. So you can just feel your shoulders relaxing and letting go. Let all the weight just gently glide off of your shoulders. Start to feel your chin and cheeks also relaxing. All tension just dissolving from the chin. And your forehead. So just let your forehead relax. And then your scalp, your temples, the back of your head and neck, shoulders again. Feel relaxation gently oozing down your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and gently working its way down your torso, and your throat, your heart centers, all opening and expanding, your solar plex as well as your ribs, rib cage, upper, middle, back. And feel your lower chakras also relaxing, your lower back and legs. Just tune into your breathing. Greetings, dears. We are with you, and we have been with you for this very powerful day, preparing you, as it were, for the work that we are doing together. Is not limited to the few minutes every week or every other week or so, but it's an ongoing process that you have, shall we say, signed up for, or your higher self has, to work with us and maybe other beings. There's other energetic beings of light and love that are working with the humans now, different star beings, different interdimensional beings, different earth beings, spirit guides, angelic beings. And you are one with all of these energies and beings because they all exist in different frequencies, different wavelengths of energies. And just like you can see visible light, but you can't see ultraviolet, X-ray, or infrared, you can connect with, sense, and interact with the 3D frequencies very easily, but you can do that with other frequencies that you don't perceive from your human perspective. But as you ascend and you start to broaden your vibration, start to open your energetic centers, you not only start to see light that you may not have seen, you may even trend into seeing the lower level ultraviolet. You start to see visible auric fields. Yes, auras are visible, but very faint. And again, in a wavelength that normally you would not see or hear the call of spirit louder and louder, and hear and see and feel spirit or divine source in everything and everyone. And then as that happens, that's when you discover compassion. And when you discover compassion, you know that the oneness is real and the circle is complete. And there is no distinct separation, only through experience, through time, through physicality. And that is the essence of compassion, that inner understanding that all beings are connected. So focus on that heart. The 1212 portal is a vibration of the heart. It's an expansive energy. It helps to bring hope, optimism, and helps to shine that inner light bright and deep through you, within you, and around you. And then as you work with us and do your own work, which is all connected, then people will say, "My, you look so good these days. You look younger. You look happier." And it's because you've tapped into that source of ultimate happiness, ultimate youth, as it were, ultimate vitality, which is the great spirit, the same energy, the same spark from the same divine source that all beings possess. To know your own divine spark is to know all beings and to have a deeper connection. And again, that is compassion. That is where compassion is born. So hold these thoughts as we start to raise the frequencies. Relax, breathe, allow. Raising the frequencies. Humanity will be writing a new chapter in the book of eternity in the coming year. Raising the frequencies. You too will be writing a new chapter in your own evolution, your own physical life. And there's great teachers in your world. The channel admires. Dolores Cannon is coming to his mind as we speak through him. Tells you that you are here to master energy. What is life if it's not energy? Everything has a frequency. Everything is energy. Dense physical matter has a lower frequency. Doesn't mean worse. It just means a longer wavelength, as it were, as all travels in waves, which is really spirals if you draw it out into multiple dimensions. But it's waves in your three-dimensional world. Raising the frequencies. And that mastery of energy is mastery of life, mastery of intention and manifestation. It's no secret, even though One of your most famous works on law of attraction was called The Secret. It is no secret. Well, maybe it is. Haha, we are raising the frequencies. But the secret is you are already manifesting your life. You're already creating your reality. That is how energy works. So the idea becomes making it a conscious choice. If you are so much in the subconscious, 95%, according to this channel's knowledge base, give or take, raising the frequencies. You're already manifesting your reality, your beliefs, your thoughts, the word you use, the way you see yourself and others, as well as your intentions. So the 1212 portal becomes a manifestation portal by understanding the dark and the depths. As you step towards the winter solstice, you're in the darkness. This portal, it opens the solstice portal, allows that inner light to shine more brightly into the darkness. We raising the frequencies. We say this a lot, do we not? Haha. Raising the frequencies. This transmission will assist you in seeing better into the dark, understanding your own shadow aspects, shining light on them, then they get integrated into that light of your spirit, your higher self, divine source. But recognition is the first step. Recognizing that individually and collectively, everything in your physical world is energy reflecting of your energy. Again, not just individually, but collectively, because you are all connected, only separated by body and experience and time. Raising the frequencies. Relax and breathe. We shall begin the next phase. You can imagine that there's a beautiful golden red sun in front of you. Beautiful starlight. Powerful, radiant. Imagine as we continue to bring the energies up, that this star, this sun, communicates with you. What is it saying? What is it? That this light, which is a reflection of your inner light, for the 1212 portal is within. This is the solstice. This is the time of being the cave, the time of within. It's within your inner universe you find it, not in the outside. That's where many don't understand and don't always get it right. Allow this light to be your teacher. And because it's a sun, it's a light, it casts a shadow. Allow that shadow to guide you. To move you forward, as it were. Allowing the beautiful sun to integrate it. No yado na you. And as we continue to raise the frequencies, step softly into the silence, into the nectar, the sweetness of the now, the source of all life, clostrine, the golden honey, as it were, the essence, the truth. Seeing and feeling that beautiful amber, golden, reddish sun getting larger and larger and stronger. This is, shall we say, an aspect or an energetic portal within the portal, or should we say to enter the portal, a portal to enter the portal. Too many portals, ha ha ha. Allow it to get brighter. Now we must together raise our frequencies to match, or we will say to harmonize or octave the portal, as it were, to be harmonious with it, to step in it, to absorb into it, raising the frequencies. Breathe through any discomfort that comes up. These higher energies dislodge lower energies. It can be a little uncomfortable. Breathe through. This is a purification cycle. This is a portal of purification, but also manifestation. So as you step in and you purify, have your intentions of the life you choose to live in your physical. When you reach the spirit world, the next dimension, you actually do choose your reality. You do in this life, in this density also. It just is more dense. It does not happen instantaneously. But it's the same thing. The same laws apply in all dimensions because it's all the same. It's partly the law of non-locality. Only the body is local. All your life, you've been focused on the one body, the one name, the one experience. Meanwhile, you have the ability to be part of all experience, to be in all places and be all things, to be non-local, be omnipresent, as it were. Ooh, Yahoo, Invite the Archangels to join us at this time. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron are with us for this transmission at this time. Breathe, relax, allow. We're going to kick it up a notch now and start to feel this beautiful, big, huge golden sun. It's wrapped itself around you, that the angels are with you, your guides, your loved ones are here for support. As you step into the stillness, integrate the shadows. It supports healing of all beings, especially your immediate ancestry and immediate loved ones. And just relax, breathe, allow. Katoshio Papatitiada Mornetiato Society Papatumamano. Diaka, Baba. Got yeah, Papa. Ah, you told something that's another. More. Om Understand every cell is activated in higher frequencies now. Every part of your being, every level is integrating, achieving that spiritual wholeness for your ascension. It is time, dear ones, it is time. Breathe, relax, allow. You're still working in ascended frequencies with you. In this 1212 portal, which is again frequency, what are the right words to describe this energy? A transport station to transport you to the reality of your choosing, of your dreams, for all possibilities exist right now. Hold that reality in your heart and be grateful for it's already manifested and will be relevant in your 3D human lives very, very soon. But it already is real. Goddess Sekhmet has stepped in, works with us in this channel frequently. This energy supports your courage and strength and ability to overcome the lower natures that were the part of you that resists. You could call it ego, part that clings to old patterns, old ideas, old ways, old habits. It may be unproductive, it may even be unhealthy, but they are familiar. However, they are illusions. As you allow that to go, as you overcome the egoic energies of the body, of the physical life, you find there's only one true source of security. The body, the ego clings to the familiar as a survival instinct of the physical. But it is false, it is illusion. For the only stability you will ever find, ever, is in your oneness of spirit and source. The one thing that'll last forever. The body will die. That great job that you manifest will end one day. But spirit will always live on. And when you own spirit as your true identity, the Satnam, then you begin to create the physical security to best express spirit in the physical world. And on that note, as the frequencies are very high within this portal, imagine we are with all beings in a circle with an even brighter light in the middle. Those that need healing, step into the center of the circle. We will work with, or shall we say, allow the channel to do a healing mantra for you, which is of interdimensional source, by the way, and one of the oldest mantras known. So imagine this beautiful glowing golden light. You or any who you know who needs healing, including Mother Earth, step into the center of the circle. Relax and breathe. Absorb these sound currents. Ramadasa sa se so hang 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 Ramadasa sa se sohang Ramadasa sa se sohang Ramadasa sa se sohang Ramadasa sa se sohang. See, feel, know yourself and your loved ones are dancing in vitality and joy at the healing that is happening, the understanding that the illness, the disease was an illusion, a disillusion at that. But all in the belly of divine source is perfect. Health comes through acceptance of what is, through compassion and understanding, and through integration, and becoming who you truly are, a spirit, bringing the essence of the divine into the physical body, into the physical world, life, and into the world around you. We are complete. We are starting to slow down the flow. You can start to maybe deepen your breathing a little bit. Whoa. Eyes when you are ready. Maybe feel roots extending. I need to ground. You probably do also feel roots extending through your center line down through your root chakra, through your feet if they're on the ground, if not directly through the ground and the earth. Anchor and ground you and anchor these energies into your physical experience. Deepen your breath. And oh yes, visualize your auric field around you at the base of your auric egg. In your mind, open the valve or the tailpipe to just let all excess energies, static charges, just to flow out back into the earth. So let that excess go. Deepen your breathing. When you're ready, open your eyes. And I see, few people got on in the middle. So when we end, or you can go back to the beginning anytime, but definitely do this one in the beginning. This was not what I visualized going into tonight. I think this was a very special transmission. And I'll tell you guys, as I was doing this, there were cracks, pops, and I was just like, is somebody else in the house? Because it was like the walls were like popping and cracking. There was a lot of energy. Hey guys, so I'll leave this open just for another minute or two. Just if you guys have any feedback or questions, try to do some inner work. These next 9 days, or what is it? 9 days. Well, all the time, especially these next 9 days. While we're in this portal energy, the 12, 12, 12, 21. And if you're able to do that, you naturally integrate these shadows. And, they're here to teach us. They're part of our experience, part of our learning, but they're not negative. They just are. They can have negative impacts on our life, but they themselves aren't negative. Yeah, we did a little bit of Kundalini yoga, mixed in there. I felt a lot of heat too. And the interesting thing is that my room is 60 Satnam or Sainam. It's interesting because I just got home. I was in my office. It was 61 degrees in here. So I've got my weights. I've got a thermal t-shirt underneath. I'm hot. It's probably the heat's on. It's probably up to about 65 or 66. So yeah, there's a lot of energy and a lot of heat. So I none. Thank you, Josh, and welcome. Lots of tingling, yes. Tingling by my left ear. Love you too, Janice. And yeah, that I like that too. I learned that. God, I forgot who the teacher was years and years ago at a pagan gathering called the Theracon. One of the teachers did that, and I loved it so much. It became part of my repertoire when I do lead energetic transmissions. This is, gosh, over 20 years ago. I felt the man. Hi, Sairam. Welcome. The mellow blessings to you too. I don't know if you got there, but I said if I do Satana Ramadasa, that's going to draw Sairam in. So welcome, thank you. Oh, good. Yeah, that tailpipe trick. So, yeah, I wish I remember. Could I like to cite my story? I wish I remember the name of that teacher, but I don't. Uh, all right. So it sounds like you guys felt it also. So it sounds like you felt the energy. So that is great. And a lot of people left already. We were at 41, we're down to 28, but it's over. So that's good. And by the way, again, if you missed the recent upload from yesterday, that is talking about why December the 19th could be one of the most powerful days of our lifetimes. I'm not even exaggerating. I know in YouTube it's all exaggeration, like everything big and huge and intense when it comes to YouTube, but for real, and a lot of it, like I said in the beginning, if you miss it, it's the new moon is the 19th, and the new moon is a moon sun conjunction, but the new moon is also in exact conjunction with galactic center, so it's really opening that galactic portal for us. And then 3i Atlas, which is an energizer, it's shown to be that. Even your mainstream scientists are starting to like say, starting to realize there's some patterns with this that they can't explain by just an interstellar comet. So that's at its perigee. So it's about, what is it, 1.2 astronomical units. So it's still pretty far from the Earth, but it is at its closest approach right when the new moon and the sun are aligned with galactic center. So if you want to, you know, understand more of why that's important and how to work with it, it's like a 20-minute video. If you have time, check it out. Oh, wow. So your son was people born like between like the 17th, 16th, 17th, and the 21st, they're really born with that the galactic center alignment. It's 27.5 degrees Sagittarius, I believe. About where is it? It's slightly above the elliptical plane, but the moon is in the north side of its node, so the moon is slightly above the elliptical plane too. So that's why they're in exact alignment, because the declination is the same, which is very rare for both of those to line up. All right. Anyway, so thank you everybody. And again, if you coming on late, this was a special and powerful transmission. Enjoy. And we will be back Sunday morning for tarot time. We have a few live streams next week. It's going to be a busy week leading up to Christmas. So, and happy Hanukkah also for those who are celebrating. And I love you, and we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful, peaceful night. Drink lots of water. Do some quiet work these next few days. Internal, going to the cave womb of Mother Earth. Digest those lessons. Walk with the bear. That's the totem of the West in some of the Native American traditions that helps us to be introspective and to learn our lessons. Transmute them to growth, and then we come out and we learn new lessons, but we have that knowledge and information to draw upon to reach our higher level. All right. Love you all. Thanks again, and good night.